I'm Jonathan Ezor. I'm a faculty member and the director of the Institute for Business, Law, and Technology at the Touro College Jacob D. Fuchsberg Law Center on Long Island. And the name of my book is Privacy and Data Protection in Business, Laws and Practice. I wrote my book as a useful, practical text for law school classes teaching data privacy and privacy law. There are many courses now being offered that way. There are some great case books out there, but this is not really a case topic. It's a very practical one. So the book certainly has cases, FTC decisions, government policies, but it also has real-world examples of situations of privacy-related risks and how they are to be managed. And although it's a very technology-focused topic, students and, for that matter, faculty members don't need to come into the book and the course with a great deal of knowledge about technology. The book provides enough of a context, enough of an explanation so that where there are particular technological terms, they are explained so that people can get to the substance of what's being discussed. The book was inspired very much by my own practice and experience, and it is meant not to be a theoretical text, but to answer questions and prepare students to answer questions that come up in the real world. There are examples of questions that clients will ask and how they should be approached. The PowerPoint for the chapter on consumer privacy includes questions from an actual privacy policy questionnaire that I've used with clients over the years. The idea is that students who take this course will come out much better prepared to counsel their clients on these very real day-to-day issues that affect not only technological businesses, but everyone from matrimonial lawyers to property lawyers to really any area of business or industry or not-for-profit. These questions are coming up very frequently, and students who take this course will be introduced to the topic. While the book was written for law schools and is primarily targeted at law school classes, it does not require a great deal of legal knowledge either. Many other kinds of professional schools, graduate schools, are teaching data privacy classes, business schools, IT programs, and this book would really work well for them also. Practitioners, for that matter, who are either seeking greater credentials in data privacy or just want an introduction to these issues, may find the book a very valuable resource. One of the biggest challenges in writing the book was when to stop, because as I was writing and even editing, and even more recently putting together the PowerPoints that will be made available for adopters, the law is changing, and it's a constant struggle to stay up to date. This is not an area where legal history is relevant. I have created PowerPoint slides that will be placed in the coursebook support community for my book, and those slides will be updated as the law changes. There is a teacher's manual that will be made available, and while the print version of that will clearly be slower to update, there will be electronic supplements. I also frequently blog about these issues and will be referring adopters and others to that blog, to my social media posts, and otherwise keeping the education process going for adopters, for students, and for professionals. In addition to being a print book, Privacy and Data Protection in Business is also available as an electronic book that can be read on a variety of different devices, laptops, tablets, phones, etc. In writing the book, I worked very closely with the publisher to make sure that it was going to be affordable. The print book is a softcover book, which lowered the cost, and the electronic version is even less expensive for those that wish to use it. I wrote Privacy and Data Protection in Business much as I teach my own Privacy in the Digital Age class, as a conversation, telling the story of privacy so that we can then discuss it. I like to think that the book is a readable book. It's not simply something where you look at the cases and then maybe skim the notes, but it is linear. There's a narrative to it. While faculty members can certainly teach it out of order, each chapter is largely self-contained. That said, it flows from beginning to end in what I think to be a logical and helpful way. It may therefore not only be useful for the classroom, but for practitioners or other non-legal professionals who want to educate themselves about this area of privacy law. For anyone who has a question about how to teach the course, I do teach it. I'm more than happy to share my syllabi, my own examples. I've created sample PowerPoints based on the ones that I use in class. They can certainly find me by email, on Twitter, on other social media services. And I'm always happy to build my own relationships within not only the academic community, but the privacy community, because I learn better that way and my students benefit too.